Hello, I'm Joseph and welcome back to the Winter Wind Productions YouTube channel. I'm thinking of calling this video either The Best Laid Plans or Can't Win for Losing. It's been 2.5, almost 3 months since the last video, and there are a few reasons. The primary reason, to be completely honest, is the very apartment we live in. My wife and I have lived here for 2 years now, and it is, to be completely blunt, the absolute worst apartment either of us have ever lived in, with the absolute worst landlord either of us have ever had. In fact, after 2 years of being patient, being tolerant, and trying to deal with this individual, I can honestly say I consider him to be one of the most deceitful, dishonest, and completely contemptible people I have ever met. When we first came to look at this apartment, it was in the spring, and we moved in April. He seemed like a decent person. It was a quaint, quiet neighborhood, and it was a smaller apartment, but we thought we could make it cute and cozy and stay here until we bought a house. But shortly after moving in, we began to really, really regret it. There are so many issues with this apartment. It is the second floor of an owner-occupied house. The owner and his wife live on the first floor and half the basement. We have the second floor. It is a long story. It is another video in and of itself. But the primary problem is the inadequate or utter absence of proper insulation. Like I said, we moved in the spring on a nice cool day. And shortly after that, as the weather started getting warmer and warmer, temperature started climbing. In the summer, the temperature in our apartment would be in the high 30s, almost 40 Celsius, with humidity in the 70s and 80s. I'm a musician. My primary instrument is the guitar, and that is not good for guitars. Now, I have never in my life owned an air conditioner. I've never needed one. I have always lived in properly built, properly maintained apartments or homes, so bit of a shock. Fortunately, some friends of ours moved in the late summer, early fall, and gave us their air conditioner. But even so, in a 350 square foot apartment with 3 tower fans, the kind you get from Costco, an AC and a dehumidifier running almost 24/7, the best we could do is get the temperature down to about 26 degrees Celsius, and I was able to maintain the humidity around 55%. Again, not good for guitars, not good for anything. All that noise in such a small area was like living inside a jet engine. So recording any music, recording any videos, complete write-off. And then the cooler weather in the winter comes along, and the average temperature in our apartment is 16 Celsius. Still, you soldier on, you try and make the best of things. As you can see, I've got some new acoustic panels behind me. So Christmas and New Year's came and went. My acoustic panels came in from Orlex. I was going to do a video, a shout out to them because it's a fantastic product. It really is. And I was looking at the older videos and the initial test videos I did for the channel. It's like, ooh, audio is terrible. The acoustics in here are terrible. The video quality is terrible because, well, like I said, I got the panels to handle the acoustics, and I had an old Canon DSLR camera, but old enough that there was no external mic input. So I was trying to shoot things on Galaxy S6, my old phone. Not the best, let's be honest, it sucked. So I invested in the acoustic panels, got a new camera, got a great external microphone, and wanted to soldier on and make the best of a bad situation. And so we got through Christmas and New Year's, and February came along, and it was Valentine's, and in Canada we have Family Day, so Valentine's and Family Day were the long weekend, and I thought, great, 2020 is the year, I'm going to get back into music, I'm going to get back into writing. And on that holiday Monday, the crashing and the banging and the drilling and the sawing start downstairs. As a landlord had rehired a handyman, he said he'd never hire again due to the shoddy work he did. And he rehired him to retile 2 bathrooms, and apparently it takes a month to retile 2 6x6 bathrooms. Oh, See, my wife and I both have a background in building and renovations. We both pretty much grew up in the industry. Um, my grandparents owned rental property. Her father is a home builder. We have both been landlords privately and working for different property management companies. And just like I said, the issues that we have encountered here, the deficiencies, it's another video in and of itself. But after a month of that, I thought, okay, that's done now. Now I can get back to Winter Wind. Now I can focus. I've got 3 albums worth of material to record for music. I've got a series of videos I want to get done. Once upon a time, back in the day, and I'm old enough to say back in the day and mean it, I made a living as a performing singer, songwriter, and freelance journalist. That's when I was the happiest, and I really wanted to get back to that. And then along came the current global pandemic that we are all trying to deal with. And I'm actually very grateful that my wife is able to work from home. She works for a major accounting firm, and here in Canada, it is tax season, and we don't have a car. We rely on public transit, and I really didn't like the idea of her taking the bus to and from work during this 5-6 days a week. So I'm very thankful that she is able to work from home and I don't have to worry about her safety and her health. But of course, being tax season, my wife is working 8, 9, 10 hours a day, 5-6 days a week. And again, this is a tiny little apartment, not a lot of room, not a lot of space, and she needs to be able to focus. So that is another reason for the delay in getting Winter Wind going. And can work on music in the evenings and weekends, but to be completely honest, my wife needs to relax, she needs to de-stress. So we like our evenings nice and peaceful and quiet, so too on the weekends. So I am hoping in the near future to be able to get back to my music, to put some focus into Winter Wind and doing all the things that I want to do musically and artistically. I just wanted to let you know why it's been 2.5, 3 months since the last video. And beyond that, signing off. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, use common sense, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Thank you.